Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Baltimore. Just about to get started. And on the hill today, John Means.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Johnny Damon. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if...
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Safe. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And now the lefty out to short, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson, looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here's Sean Murphy. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win.
Steal.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Left field, way back there. That's back. And it hits the base of the wall. 1 run across. The throw to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. But 2 runs come in on the play. And here is Matt Chapman coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Chapman gets a piece there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Matt Chapman bops one out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Big time power. In the air out towards right center. Mullins in pursuit. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Lowry now. Hot right now. 6 hits in the game yesterday. This to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Five-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Bounce to the right. Kemp picks it up. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Ryan Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Tap back to the mound. Throw on to Olsen. Inning over. Back now. Wide to kick the pitch. And that's just foul. 0-1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Nice grab on the run. 1 away. Here's a speed threat, Ricky Henderson. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A towering home run. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Manager Kyle Bradish gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Center field. Mullins settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Here's Oakland's DH, Mark McGuire. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Anthony Santander. First offering, and it just misses.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And a foul ball. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. The pitch. Liner picked on the hop at first. Olson steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
In the air to left down the line. And Ricky Henderson the grab. Ramon Urias the next to hit for the Orioles. No hits in the shutout last night. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch is outside. 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball two. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Baltimore, on to the third inning, and now here's the A's catcher, Sean Murphy. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, digging for two. Murphy around second on his way to third, and he's got a leadoff triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that bait.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In at second, no play. And a run comes in to score.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Chapman headed home. He'll score. It's 8-0. And they put the tag on him for the out. Here's Jed Lowry. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now maybe extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. Left field. Hayes has it sized up. And there's two away.
Now batting, the center field.
Johnny Damon up next for the A's. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In the air to left center. Hayes ranging after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the inning. Welcome back. And now it's Austin Hayes. And there's a strike. Hayes getting to start in left. 27 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Olson takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1. Jorge Mateo now. First offering in the dirt. Mateo started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
They say it went. Next offering is in the dirt. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
That one the other way. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. And welcome back. Leading off, Mark McGwire. Bradish back to work. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. An absolute blast to left. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. On a line, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. His 13th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 11-0. Zingy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So a lefty out of the pen, Keegan Aiken.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Line drive, base hit right field. Chapman round second on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. So, Zingy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Tony Kemp. Throw to third. Safe! Double steal.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team over there in the dugout.
Base hit and a run in to score. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 14-0. Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Darwinzon Hernandez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson, for the 4th time tonight. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Sean Murphy up next for the A's. Just a single short of the cycle. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. McGuire around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Chapman gets a piece there. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayes has it sized up. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the 4th, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. There's the strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Swung on, belted. Damon raging back towards the wall. Looking up against the wall, and brings it in. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, 0-1. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 2-0. Henderson leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And ball 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for the Orioles. Still 16. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Leading off for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt.
The pitch. That one hit to right. 1 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jed Lowry. A switch hitter batting right. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Tony Kemp. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In there for strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Cionel Perez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the fifth coming up. The A's lead it 16-0. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Could be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Austin Hayes, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
There's a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back here in Baltimore, top of the 6th inning. And now, Ricky Henderson. Hernandez back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Johnny Damon digs in now. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Up the middle. The throw to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that extends the inning. And now it's going to be Reggie Jackson. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 3-run rocket, his 14th of the year. It's 19-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Coming on for the Orioles, Cionel Perez.
I think it's got to be a little tough.
Hayes racing over to make the catch. 3-run shot for Oakland as the A's are on top. Welcome back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jorge Mateo. 0-1.
0-1.
And he chases that one below the zone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Now here is Joseph Ortiz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ortiz, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. In the air out to center. Damon racing over to make the catch. So the lineup flips over and into the box for Baltimore. Cedric Mullins. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. The other way, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Runner at first with 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Chop back up the middle. That's the inning. Top of inning number 6. And the pitch. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Ripped on a line to center. Racing, makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tony Kemp. Into center and a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now, Ricky Henderson. Swings through that one. 0-1. Kemp off of first with 2 away. Out in front and foul to the left side. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that is that. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering is fouled back. High fly ball out to center field. Damon has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the ump.
Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game. We go to the 8th. Digging in, Johnny Damon. Here comes a pitch. Liner caught at second. Mark McGuire up next for the A's. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Now a screamer into the outfield. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And he beats it. He's safe.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Digging in for Oakland, Reggie Jackson. That one's in there, 0-1. That's ripped. Base hit. McGuire around third. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
One out, runner at second. Sean Murphy up next for the A's. That gets down, base hit. Reggie chugging around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. And he's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a base hit. Murphy around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Michael Gibbons. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Jed Lowry. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. On the ground at first. Diving stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And now here is Ramon Urias. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. And next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes. First offering misses the mark. And that clips the inside corner. Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Slice to right. Out. Number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. In there for strike 1. And a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in the long ball threat, Tony Kemp. The pitch. Well struck, right field. That one back there. And out of here. He powers one out to right field, his second of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 23-0.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Yo, 1. That one fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Line drive. Santander puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Mark McGwire. He's a guy who does it all. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Mateo with a relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore. So bottom of the 9th. And into the box for Baltimore, Joseph Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-2. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own, and the Orioles down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. In there, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there. And that'll do it. The A's even this series up at a game apiece.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So this one got a little out of hand. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton.